so it's been a week, and Ryan, you just finished taking a look at Terra Formars, especially the BUGS1 arc. Now, this consists of the earlier chapters. Pretty much, it's the prologue for all the manga readers out there, and you just got introduced to what a Terra Formar is. So, take it from the top. You know, we've got, you know, why are we going on to Mars, and why is it so important?
So, pretty much, like with everything, Earth is fucked, or Earth is becoming fucked. So, like, let's colonize Mars, because it's always such a good idea.
Yeah,
it works
right?
out every single time.
Nothing can go wrong.
Nothing. So there was a couple options that we had in the, I was gonna say the year 2000, but no, it's
Year 2000.
21st century. Like, we could fire rockets at it, which I'm like,
I don't even know how that's gonna work.
Yeah, it's just like apparently it would melt it, but
Oh yeah, melt the polar ice caps.
But I suppose there'd be oxygen released from the ice and shit like that. But I'm like, how is that? That just,
H2O.
yeah, fuck the Earth. Like, well, no, fuck Mars more.
But yeah.
And then they've got some real like mad scientist shit where they got like a reflective mirror that's just in orbit, like showing it off, like reflecting the sun onto the planet to heat the planet up, and like so just global warming.
So, out of all of these crazy ideas, what was the idea they ended up going
Well, I was going to say there was another one where they're
Yeah.
just like, we'll take a little bits of the atmosphere and just release them. That what the fuck? Well, we just got like a suitcase.
We'll just put a whole bunch of balloons just into Mars and then...
But the idea they went with, because it was cheap, that's the only reason they went with it.
Therefore the best idea.
So they're just like, we'll get Moss, not the guy from the IT crowd, but just some...
darn it. I guess I'll go then.
This one type of moss, I didn't say which type of moss, but it's like a black moss that can survive hell itself, apparently. And cockroaches. So they've launched like shuttles, like pods, I suppose, onto the planet. They crack open, all the cockroaches would scurry out, and they would die eventually, and then the moss would feed off their corpses and grow, and then release more oxygen.
Because of how fast breeding the cockroaches are, there would always be more cockroaches for the moss to feed on, and the moss would produce like enough oxygen for like the roaches to survive, and you know, this cycle would continue. So anyway, 500 years later or so, we're going to check out on this plan, and how do they do that? What do they do?
So, in the year, what was it, 2577 CE? It's CE, yes. I was going to say B, but I might know CE. So, they're just like, alright, we are sending a scouting party to Mars to see how's it doing. Should be right about now. Yeah, it's like a cake and that's about done.
Just this like stew, it's like...
That's some good Mars.
Them cockroaches tasting pretty fine about now, I guess.
So, they're setting a scouting party, and it's got 6 crew members. Now, from the first chapter I read, they only mentioned 4 though of the 6 on board. I just assume the others are like red shirts and Star Trek, and they're just like...
There's always someone on every ship.
Yeah. So someone's going to operate the ship, right?
Yeah, and
so
you know.
the main characters, there is George Smiles, and how it all starts off is he proposes to Risa. Yeah, I'm just like, no, it's not Rika, it's Risa.
Yeah.
Who they make a point out. They point out that she is Japanese. So I'm like, cool, because everyone else looks very Western compared to her. Say George has proposed to Risa. Ken Holland is like super pissed off. He seems
mad
like,
salty.
Yeah, the salt is real. And he's like the jock of the group. From like looks of it, he's just like, "Fuck you, George. You're a piece of shit." And then you got Captain Red as well.
And so Jonathan Red, who I actually liked a whole bunch. Maybe just because of like
cool
his high spirits and whatnot, and his literal spirits that he was drinking as well. But I don't know. He seemed like a pretty cool captain to be around. Pretty lenient. But out of all those guys, I'm gonna say my favorite is probably either the captain or just George for reasons that happen later. And that's yeah.
I can see that. I won't say who mine is until a bit later on.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, they're like the proposal happens, and then they get a transmission from Earth from was it NASA? So it's like was it United NASA?
Yeah.
Which is from MK Davis. It's just basically this dude in like a business suit. If I remember, he's got this like pointy goatee, For some reason, I'm just thinking like the Blues Devil, but no, I'm like, it's not the Blues Devil.
Maybe it was.
Maybe it was the Blues Devil.
Funding this mission to Mars. Go, BUGS1.
Wow.
Spread the blues to Mars.
Because it needs it.
Yeah.
The red planet needs the blues.
Yeah, there you go. It's fucking poetry in motion, man. So anyway...
So yeah, he's like, oh, well, here's the actual mission, because apparently they didn't tell him the mission until they actually got up there.
That's what I'd do. It's like, hey guys...
Yeah, but you're a douche.
Yeah, it's like, come on guys, come onto the spaceship, go to Mars, and once you're, you know, orbiting Mars, then I'll tell you what you're going there for.
Well, it's like most of the reviews, like, oh, here guys, it's Sunday, we're watching this. Oh, fuck, Stuart, you didn't tell them we're going to be watching this.
And they always, 100% of the time, say it's the greatest stuff ever.
The mission of BUG1 is to go to Mars, capture, because it's been several generations for the cockroaches, it's probably several hundred generations at this point, see how they do and how they're surviving. So they need to bring back 10 specimens, so 10 male and 10 female specimens, and see how basically the cockroaches are doing on Mars. And yeah, that's pretty much their whole mission, and just to scout out what's doing. But we'll warn you guys. We just sent an unmanned probe there recently, and we kind of lost transmission, so yeah, just be careful. Oh, you see, guys. And yeah, that's how the chapter 1 ends.
Which, if you guys can tell in any movie whatsoever, that is always the best sign. If the unmanned probe is being destroyed, or there's no communication back, usually you're in for a good trip ahead. So, what happens to these brave, intrepid explorers of the BUGS1 once they land?
One of the red shirts, they're like, alright, so they're walking on to like the planet they've landed, and open up the door, and they just like see this fucking giant 2-foot brown skin, that's like fucking like cockroach sort of coloured skin.
So
like
you gotta imagine, like this is like 2 meters
huge.
tall.
It's like bigger than like Kane and the Undertaker.
Yeah.
So and it's just like, and with these fucking eyes, Jesus, it's nightmare fuel. I'll put the situation for you guys. It's like when I was reading it, it was I only just woken up. I'm like, oh, I gotta get this thing done, and there was just that image. I'm just like, fuck it, this is too early in the morning for this shit.
And so the thing that resonated with me was, how did you describe the eyes?
Soulless. It's fucking scary. It's nightmare fuel. It's like just maybe because it's so off-putting that how big their eyes are and like their pupils.
Yeah. And
it's just a void of emptiness, of endless suffering, pretty much.
Yeah. So what does this thing proceed to do?
So to red shirt number 1, we'll say he just fucking he's got a club through him by memory, because he was holding a club, or he gets impaled anyway.
He fucks them up.
Yeah, so he gets impaled, and they're just like, what the fuck? And they instantly grab their like guns and a sword, and they shoot it, and it's just like kind of like Terminator, like the T-1000 from Terminator 2. It's just like not feeling any pain at all, and it just keeps going, and it moves super fast and just fucking takes off someone's like half of their head, so he just punches. Oh no, it hits him with the club.
Was it like the captain?
Yeah, it was the captain. The captain. So Jonathan's dead. And they're just like, what the fuck? Everyone's dying, and then almost gets. What was it? George almost gets hit, and Kent was a super cool dude and saved him, and dies. He's just like, oh, see you later. Just fucking after getting fucking his whole like right side of his body just gone. And so shit is real, pretty much. Can't believe that this fucking thing is a cockroach. It's how they've evolved from these tiny little cockroaches to this 2-foot fucking behemoth, soul drinking motherfucker.
So I've got to ask Ryan, does the situation get better from there?
No, it does not. Those poor people. So. In protecting Risa, George gets fucking stabbed in the gut, but then he fucking cuts off the cockroach's head, and it's just like, oh cool, it's dead, and then it's just like you just see the body's just like, and he's got no head, and it's just like, oh fuck, it's like how cockroaches work. You can chop off the head and it's
they
like,
can continue surviving. Yeah,
it's for like.
A long
a
time.
long time. So anyway, Risa like knocks him out of the way. She gets disemboweled, and he kills that cockroach. So she dies. And she's like, "Run, run, George!" And he runs to the command room, sends out a fucking communication to Earth, and he does it in like the cheesy 80s kind of style. He's like, we weren't gonna have a wedding, but it looks like you guys invited too many guests, and there's like 20 of the fucking like cockroaches. The
Terra Formars.
Yeah. So they die. Well, George dies with Risa in his arms with the sword behind him and the light coming through. So it's very like symbolic.
It's very cool. Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, and I'm just like, fuck. So everyone aboard BUG1 dead. Straight off the back, and I was a bit disappointed because I'm like, oh, I thought that we maybe could grow with these characters and that, but no, they're gone. They're dead. Fuck it. Start again.
Okay.
And then yeah, so and MK Davis is just like, fuck. Basically, BUG1 died, and then this other douchebag comes in. And he's just like, you're fired, get the fuck out of here, I'm in charge.
Once again, we're going to try and keep things as spoiler-free as possible so that you can probably follow along with Ryan's journey. I know that I am currently up to date, but once we get, up to date, even I won't know, so I will join in on these sort of reaction review sort of things. And, but you guys know that is Alexander, that douchebag that Ryan guy was talking about, and he's going to show up a bit more in the future, and we're going to get to learn why we're calling him a douchebag. But all I can say is, how did you find the entire thing now that you finished it?
I'm like, it was interesting enough that I'm like, yeah, I would probably read more if like
that was it.
That was it. Yeah, it's caught my attention, but fucking hell, those Terra Formars. There's just like, I think I'll describe to you. It's like Ghost Rider from Marvel. He's got like the pendant stare. And he stares into people's souls, and they can see all the sins. It's just like, jeez. That's how I imagine that would be. Fuck that. I mean, if I saw a Terra Formar, I'd run. I'd be like, I'm gone.
So you're not volunteering for any Mars missions at the moment?
No.
Well, I've got to really
all
say,
those people
that did, have
you're
fun.
Fucked.
So Ryan, are you excited for the next arc?
Yes. I'm interested to see how this goes. Like, how I think, this is just my prediction, I'm just be like, they're like, shit, we found these things. They're not going to give up this planet. They just killed all these people just without a single thought by the looks of it. So it's going to be a full-on like invasion of Mars. They can't nuke it because they're cockroaches and they're going to survive. Yeah. So I can imagine just like World War II, like throwing throwers, just burning everything. And yeah, just fucking an all-out assault.
Awesome.
Fucking hell. It's going to be something, I think.
Do you think there's going to be more deaths?
Oh, you bet your sweet Bibby there's going to be more deaths.
Okay, so that was the BUGS1 arc reviewed by Ryan. We hope that you enjoyed it, and we're going to be, doing more stuff, and, hopefully we catch up to date with the anime soon, and whether or not we choose to just stick with the anime as it gets adapted, or, jump onto the manga, I'm not sure. Anyway, we hope that you enjoyed this, because we plan to do more, so...
Them eyes.
I mean, get comfortable.
I can't unsee those eyes, Stuart.
Oh, well, you're going to have to see a lot more of them. So... Until then, we'll catch you guys later. See ya.
Right out.